What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I wanna speak on uh something that I think LeBron James should really be concerned with. And I think it is when he retires. I'm not sure if LeBron James is going to be. This really going to sound crazy, but I don't think LeBron James. He might not get into the Hall of Fame on his first go around, right? And what got me to be thinking about this is when Bill Belichick didn't get into the Hall of Fame. I was like, wow, why didn't Bill Belichick get into the Hall of Fame? And so people was talking, and everybody was talking about, well, maybe it has something to do with Deflategate or Spygate and stuff like that, right? And I even watched some sports writers, people who voted, and one guy in particularly who voted against Bill Belichick. He kind of hinted towards that, right? And so I'm just thinking that could play a factor in why Bill Belichick didn't get in there. And so now you have the owner of the New England Patriots. I think his name Robert Kraft. He didn't get in either, right? And also he was connected to those scandals with the New England Patriots, and people were saying, calling them cheaters and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, so I'm noticing a trend. And when you think about it, the trend kind of makes sense. Because as long as you are in the league, whether it's the NFL, the NBA, or Major League Baseball, as long as you're in the league and you don't get, they don't bust you for cheating, or, they can't really pin it on you like that. The league don't really penalize you until after you leave, because if they penalize you, then it kind of make it look bad for the league, right? And that's what, in my opinion, that's what happened with Barry Bonds. Like Barry Bonds, people say that Barry Bonds will never get into the to the Baseball Hall of Fame. And although Barry Bonds never got caught, taking steroids and stuff like that, but a lot of people are, really suspicious of Barry Bonds. And so, I don't know if Barry Bonds will ever get in there. And you gotta think, right? They kept Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame until he passed, right? And so that's when they get you. That's when, once you retire from the league, that's when they get you. So if I'm LeBron James and I'm Tom Brady, I'm really concerned. When Tom Brady name come up, I don't think the way things have gone, I don't think Tom Brady gonna get in there on his first go round. And then so if Tom Brady don't get in there on his first go round, then that just goes to show that whatever you do during your career, like if you get accused of cheating, and they think that there's some truth or some legitimacy to it, and the league can't really punish you the way they want to when you are when you're playing basketball, baseball, or football, they're going to get you once you retire, because the league don't want to take a player down or take the league down while trying to take a player down. And I think that's the situation with Bill Belichick. I think that's the situation with Robert Kraft. And then on top of that, with even, like I said, with Barry Bonds. The scandal with baseball was just so, with all the players and everybody. Then you had people telling and snitching and stuff like that. So I think that's why, they were like, we'll get him. We'll get him once everything is over with, said and done. And I think for Tom Brady, that's going to be the case. And I think for LeBron James, that might be the case. So just imagine for LeBron James, like here he is, in that GOAT conversation. Who's the GOAT? Him, Michael Jordan, or whoever you want to put in the GOAT conversation, Kobe Bryant or whoever, right? And this guy may not even be able to get into the Hall of Fame because if this performance enhancement stuff don't die down, and then you have a lot of every time you turn around, you hear basketball players and people talking about this performance enhancing, right? This would be a major blow to LeBron James' legacy if he's not able to if he's not able to get into the Hall of Fame, especially on his first go round. I think, I'm not sure, like as far as basketball is concerned too, I think this will probably be the first time that somebody like the caliber of a LeBron James didn't get in on their first go round. And if they can do this to Bill Belichick, who has, let's see how many, Bill Belichick has 6 Super Bowl rings with the Patriots and 2 with the Giants. So Bill Belichick is sitting on 8 rings. I think Tom Brady is sitting on 7 rings. Yeah, Tom Brady got 7. Yeah, 6 with the Patriots and 1 with the Bucks. And so it just like once they retire, though, I guess it's open season. Especially like I said, if these allegations and LeBron James can't, disprove any of this stuff, this talk that's going on, I just think that he might not get in. At least not on his first go round. That would be epic, man. If somebody, like I said, of his caliber didn't get in on his first go round. Barry Bonds is not in, and just look at all the numbers that Barry Bonds put up, right? It's almost like LeBron James, he putting up a lot of numbers too. So LeBron James is like the Barry Bonds of professional basketball. He putting up a lot of numbers, breaking all these records, and then you got the performance enhancement rumors just keep floating around him. So that's really something to think about. That's something to to keep in mind, because I don't think the NBA really want to touch this thing. You just had who just got Paul George just got suspended for 25 games. And so you don't want to have the face of your league. You don't want to touch that. You definitely don't want to touch that. And I think when it comes time to put this guy in the Hall of Fame, I think that's when all of this stuff is going to hit him, man. Because once he retire, I think more allegations are going to come out surrounding LeBron James. Although he's never really gotten court cheating. I just think that more allegations will come up, and it's going to be hard for him to dodge that. And I mean, if you look at it, his career looks just like what Barry Bonds' career looked like. You at different points in time, you just seen like LeBron James, all of a sudden he's jumping higher. He's so man, this guy right here is got a lot of stuff to be concerned about when it comes to time for him to retire. I think he's going to be under the microscope even more. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.